In today's lesson, we're building off what we did in part 1, where we were doing powers of 10 with decimals. This is really additional practice. So let's look at our problem. We have 1.02 times 1,000, which the mathematical way to read that would be 1 2/100 times 1,000. There's a couple different ways I could write this. I could go 1 2/100 times 1,000. I could do 1.02 times 10 to the third power. I could do 1.02 times 10 times 10 times 10. All of these are different expressions, different ways of writing the same thing we have up here. Well, let's solve this problem now. Okay, so we've got 1.02. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at how many zeros are up here. 1, 2, 3. And yes, that does match our exponent, as well as how many tens we've got here. So I'm going to add 3 zeros. Now, do I really need to add 3? If there was no decimal point, yes, I would really need to add 3. Even when there's a decimal point, I like to add 3 just to keep my steps the same. But I'm actually moving the decimal place 3 place values to the right. I just want to make sure that I have enough zeros to do that. And so I like to add my zeros first. So we know that our number's getting bigger because 1 times 1,000 is at least 1,000. And that gives us a clue that our decimal point is also going to the right. Let's do that together. Here's our decimal point, 3 places to the right. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to rewrite that answer with the decimal places, with my decimal point moved to 1, 0, 2, 0. And I actually have 2 more zeros. I don't really need them. My decimal point is right here. I'm going to put a comma in. Now, you can see that I left my decimal point in 2 zeros. I don't really need those. If I was talking about money, I would. But we're not talking about money, so it's not really needed. Our answer, 1,020. All right, let's go on to the next problem. So this time, we're dividing. I want to point that out. You always want to look to see whether you're multiplying or dividing or whatever operation there is. And we're dividing by 10 to the third or 10 to the third power. So let's read the number. 7,833.9 divided by 10 to the third. Okay, so 7,833 and 9/10 divided by 10 to the third power. Well, 10 to the third power is 10 times 10 times 10, which is 1,000. I could have gotten that the same way by writing a 1 and then putting 1, 2, 3 zeros after it because my exponent is 3, and I've also got 1, 2, 3 zeros here. So first, now that we've got that out of the way, that's just a little background. I'm going to write my number again, 7,833.9. And here I'm just copying the digits. I'm not going to put the comma in right now. We'll put it in our answer when we're finished if we need it. I know that when I multiply by 10, my number gets bigger, so my decimal point moves to the right. When we divide by 10, or power of 10, our number gets significantly smaller. Our decimal point's going to move to the left. Now, in the last problem, we were working with smaller numbers, and I added 3 zeros to the left. This time, 3 zeros, yeah. So this time, I can see that I have a good number of digits here already. I have more than 3. I'm not going to add those 3 digits. Would it hurt me to add the 3 digits? Or the 3 zeros? No, but let's try it without. So we know we're going to move our decimal point 3 places to the left. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3. And you can see now why I left off that comma, because it was going to be in the way. So if we put the decimal point there, our number becomes 7.8339, which we would read as 7 and 8,339 10,000ths. And that's, if we had put that in our place value chart, we would see that this is tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths. So our number 7 and 8,339 10,000ths. Thank you for joining me.